Joining us next on the show, celebrating 75 years later this month, the President and CEO of EECU, Steve Cobb. Hi, Steve. How are you?
Good to see you, Mark. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Did you have a nice holiday weekend?
Oh, it was great.
Wasn't it?
Great weather. Yeah, great time. Yeah.
Hard to get everybody back on task today.
Yeah, everybody's still talking about the weekend and the great weather, and we're fortunate to have more of that this week. So,
well, I wondered about you guys over the weekend, because Friday, I think, from what I could tell, just taking a look at your branch, must have been one of the busiest days of the year.
Yeah, typically before a holiday and after holidays, they're pretty busy days for us. People taking money out, putting money in, and that type of thing. So that's what we're there for.
Yeah. Plus, it was the first of the month.
Yep.
And a Friday.
Yep, first of the month and a Friday, right? Yep. Typically very busy for us.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Yep.
Business is good.
Good for us. Good for the community, right?
It is. And congratulations, 75 years.
Thank you.
EECU.
Yep.
I got to confess, I didn't think the credit union industry was that old. You must have been one of the first.
We were actually the first credit union in the Jackson area. We're the oldest, established in 1936, and the longest continuous running credit union in the area. So we're pretty proud of that.
What was the name of the credit union when it started?
It started as the Jackson Teachers Credit Union in 1936, and we started out that way, and we've always remained a teachers-based credit union. Up until 2003, we became a community credit union, which means that we're open to anybody that lives, works, worships, attends school, volunteers in the community. But our base is still the teachers, and had been for the first 60-plus years of our existence.
And that's what one of the E's in EECU stands for, right? Educators?
Yeah, it stands for Educators and Employees Credit Union, which is our former name up until 2003. That's correct.
And that's, rare that you've been able to stay pretty much as you were founded, with teachers and educators.
Yep,
as your focus.
Yep, that's been our focus for most of our existence, and it continues to be our focus. But we still serve the broader community, not just teachers.
And I know your board. I know there are several in education that are on your board. So you're still, I know, very closely focused on teachers.
Yep, we still are very focused on teachers and schools. We do a lot with the schools, and the teachers on our board are a very committed and dedicated group, and we still like to serve the teachers. Right, they've served us well too.
Well, 75 years is a lot to celebrate, so you've got some activities this month.
Yeah, this is we've declared the week of July 18th to the 22nd as our birthday week, and we're doing some fun things at our branches. Every single day we're doing something different, and basically it involves food. Everybody likes food, so we have one day where we're cooking hot dogs, another day where we're giving away ice cream, another day we are cake. So we have a lot of different things going on during the middle part of the day. Each of the branches basically involves giving food away, and this year we've also committed to we're giving away $50,000 in cash. Each week we have a drawing for current members and new members. Each week we give away $75, and then each month we have a random drawing for $750. At the end of the year, we're going to give away $7,500 to a current and a new member of the credit union. So
awesome!
Just a way of giving back to our new and existing members, and giving back to the community.
Now, Steve, you have, 4 branches, I believe?
Yeah, we have 4 branches, one on Parnell, one in Hillsdale, one in Michigan Center on Page Avenue, and then Spring Arbor. Do
you know where the original office was?
Actually, the original office is where the Hunt Club is now. That was our original office, and then probably 30-plus years ago, we moved out to the Parnell location, and that kind of serves as our main branch today. Yeah.
And they're Parnell, and where are the other 3? Spring Arbor.
Spring Arbor on Spring Arbor Road, Page Avenue in Michigan Center, and then down in Hillsdale and Carlton.
Okay, all 4 locations will have something
Yep.
As part of the celebration.
Yep. Every single day of the week on July 18th to the 22nd, we're going to have giveaways and prizes, and we're going to give some money away, and so everybody will be richer for the experience, I guess.
I wonder if there's any members that you have today that were with the credit union in 1936.
We've gone back and looked, and there weren't any that were still alive that we're aware of. And if there's any out there today, let us know. But we've gone back, we've researched to see who our oldest members are, and they've been in some of our media and things like that. But we do have some members that have been around a long time that are, kind of the founding members of the credit union.
How did the credit union come about? Because 1936, that was after pretty much the real banking crisis, right?
Right. The first banking crisis. Yeah, we kind of went through one recently, but it's kind of an interesting story. After the Great Depression, this is an alternative that was developed to a traditional bank, and it's a credit union is really a cooperative. And I've heard stories from our teachers about how this credit union started, and it's probably the same story that you can hear at other credit unions, but at our credit union, it basically started within the school, and a teacher that needed a loan would declare that he needed a loan, and they would actually take a cigar box around to the other teachers in the school, and they'd collect enough money to give that member a loan, and then of course he'd have to repay it with interest. So that's kind of we call it cigar box liquidity that was developed at this credit union, and I think it's a similar story no matter what credit union you belong to.
And it pretty much survives that concept today.
Yep. We don't use a cigar box anymore, but our controls are a little tighter than that now, but same concept, yeah.
Your money's a little safer than the cigar box.
That's right. Yeah. There's a lock on it now.
And it's not cardboard, it's tin.
That's right.
This is, I know, a busy time of year for people on vacations. People want to get maybe RV, boat, travel. There's some money available.
Yeah, that's the good story about credit unions today, that we are lending money. Banks kind of pulled back from that a little bit in our most recent recession, but we're still lending money. EECU, we do business loans, we do mortgage loans, car loans, like you said, RVs and boats. We still lend money. We have liquidity, and we want to lend it within the community.
And you have some special rates to celebrate your 75 years?
Yeah. It's kind of all tied around the 75-year number. Our rates right now are as low as 3.75% on auto, RV, and boats.
Really?
So that's a good rate. And we're doing some specials on the deposit side. We have a checking account special that will pay up to 1.50% on your deposit. So, it doesn't sound like a great rate, but in this environment, good rates are hard to come by, and that's a good rate on checking because you still have access to your liquidity.
Yeah, and it's a good rate for a car loan because I noticed you'll go up to 6 years on this.
Yep, exactly. Yep, it's a good time to be a member of a credit union because we do still offer the best deposit and loan rates in the area, and no matter what credit union you go to, I think you'll find that's the case.
Yeah, and also not only are you member owned and member invested, but you also are a big part of the community.
That's right.
We see you guys at a lot of the community events.
Yeah, we're trying to get out more than ever. We really had been focused more on the schools, and then the last couple of years we've really done a better job of getting out in the community, trying to be involved in different programs. We just did the JA Grand Prix. We had a couple of drivers in that event, and that was fun. So we are involved in a lot of different community activities now, and one of our favorite things to do right now is we have a forward-thinking initiative with the schools, and basically if they come to us with an initiative that they want funded, and it's a good initiative, we'll figure out a way to fund it. We recently just gave Northwest $1,500 for their new scoreboard, and they came forward to us and said, this is something we want to do for the betterment of the school, and we're glad to fund that. So we're always looking for those opportunities to invest back in the community.
Oh, that's great. In the meantime, before the month gets away, stop by and help celebrate, and specifically during Birthday Bash Week, which is
July 18th to the 22nd at any of our branches.
All right, it's 2 weeks from today.
Yep, 2 weeks from today. Yeah, it's coming up quick.
All right, well, happy anniversary.
Okay, thanks, Bart.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Thanks
Good
for
to
having
see
us in.
You bet. The CEO and president of EECU, Steve Cobb.